What the hell? Look at the ceiling of this church. They got houses there? Apartments? Oh, medieval walls.
What?
You don't like
What?
medieval? Oh, it's here, the hotel.
Chegou ao seu destino.
Okay. So, we just arrived. And we are staying in this hotel. Looks nice. So, today a lovely day from Rostock, the Asiatic city of Rostock. Why Asiatic? Because this was part of the League, Asiatic League. Asiatic League was established in the medieval times. So during the 12th century, this was very important. This was an important city. For example, the church is from the 13th century, and we will visit tomorrow. Oh, check this. And Asiatic because in the medieval times there was a league of different cities called Asiatic cities, and they protected each other's. They were making the control, the merchant control of, whoa, this is cool, in front of me, of the Baltic and the North seas. So, and their trade route was going until Portugal, even to my country. And in front of me I have this restaurant. I love these windows, this in the top. This thing here in the top was with a rope to put the things inside the house. I suppose this is from that period or a reconstitution, because during Second World War Rostock was several damage. So unfortunately the war destroyed a lot. And now we're going to see the river. So we are here next to this river. River name I don't know. But it doesn't matter. Over there is the sea. And during many years, so this Asiatic city, and the all was famous by the construction of ships. They were building here the ships. So the Asiatic League from medieval times, they were formed like to protect each other, the trades, the routes of the trade, and usually every town was like also independent. They didn't belong to a kingdom. So they were like kind of only for merchants, not for rule power of king during the Asiatic and medieval period. So I also like to say to you that Netherlands, Belgium, part Germany, even some part of nowadays Poland and part of Russia was some of the cities in the coast was from this Hanseatic League. They belong to this Hanseatic League, and that was a very important league during the medieval period to the trade, the Baltic in the North Sea. The trading was going until Portugal, England, even the trade with the Republic of Venice. And here in Rostock, they used to build also the important ships for this in this time, medieval times, from the Hanseatic League. We have got here a crane. Interesting. But this one is not so old. I think it was a replica how it looked like. Cool. And here we have the almighty Stefão Jacinto. Stefão Jacinto. But look here, Stefão Jacinto. Amazing, amazing boat. You can visit tomorrow. We got here marine research boat. And here the famous cranes from Rostock, because Rostock, from medieval times the boats came here to make trade. So how this city expanded from this river. The sea is over there. The boats coming inside because it's calm, more safe for the boats to come here, to dock here, and from here taking the cargo to the city, just right there. So here we are in front of some old cranes. Till now they are a symbol of the time where lots of cargo would come to Rostock. As you can see nowadays, I don't see any cargo. The containers are not coming. Maybe they changed it, the policy. But I believe these cranes are from the time of Deutsche Demokratische Republik, the DDR, because this part of Germany actually was in the East Germany. So this part, Rostock, was that is there. It was a city that was famous exactly for the transport, for the maritime transport, even during these times of the division of Germany. Quite cool. So you got here a small marina inside with some old boats, but not so old, all from the 20th century anyway. And here, my friends, this crane. I show you the other two, but look at this, the size of this crane. and he was to move in these rails, and the other one move on the top. Cool, huh? It could go from one side or to the other side. But here the years that were the construction, and you can see, oh, look at that one, I like that one, made of wood. They're quite cool. And this one, so lovely, Vitura. Vitura is from 1920. 1920, my friends, it resisted the Second World War, here, Vitura. Here from 1920, when it was constructed. Yeah? It looks like new, it looks like it was built yesterday. So nice, so nice preserved. So, can you imagine the boats passing here, sailing boats during the medieval period, and even after modern period. And this was the motorways. The highways were the rivers. Nowadays you put in the trucks, you put on the trains, and you move your merchandising, you move your trade stuff. During the medieval times, during the modern period, there was no trains, there was no cars, like only by horses, so there was not enough cargo capability. This was in that period the motorways. So here in Rostock I found an interesting thing. You see here, you have got here the garbage containers next to the table where you can sit to eat. And in this side it's actually our seats. Cool idea. Here we found cannons, 3 cannons with a bit graffiti. This is cool. Another cannon. Here you can see in this one, you put the balls and the explosive through here, small, you put here, then you inside, and then here will come the cargo, will come here, the explosive, the big ball of metal, and then here will come a thing made of clothes, made of wires, like a wire. Your ignition, then boom, and then kaboom in the enemies, my friend. No date, I don't know which date, but it looks old, from 18th century, 19th century. We are in an area in Portugal. In Portuguese we call it Baluarte. I don't remember the name in English, but as you can see, a moat. Here is land, earth to protect, and the cannons to fire against the enemy that will come from the sea. So guys, this is the defensive system of the city. I would say this is from 19th century. So to attack the city, you'll have to climb all of this first of all. And for sure the walls cannoneer. So now we are next to one of the medieval medieval gates of doors of the city. And we're gonna see. So I suppose where you see a little bit lighter, it was the wall. So the wall used to come to this side where we are. Oh no, the wall used to come here. Got a mark on the floor of the wall. So the wall no more. There was a door, you can see there. And and we have got a dragon. Cool. Now let's see from the other side. On this side also another door there. The wall was going here, but the interesting thing is we still have wall. So this part of the medieval wall still exists. Quite cool. And we got the place where was a tower there. Let's check. Interesting how the wall was made. Two layers different. One of stones, another one of bricks. Quite interesting architecture, defensive architecture elements. Over here, it was also one of the towers, and continues further. Going back. So, as you can see, this tower, beautiful. The architecture is Gothic. It's medieval Gothic, my friends. Very cool. Maybe 13th century. And now we are in the main street of the town, of the city of Rostock. Shops, shops and shops, restaurants. Oh, Wallenstein. I like this for my jacket, not this one, but I have a winter jacket that I bought in Wallenstein. Man, I don't regret any cent that I paid for the jacket because it's very good. Wallenstein, my recommendation in Germany. So, we're coming here for dinner. We are in a restaurant. The name of this restaurant it's something Keller. Keller means basement or in Rostock. It looks good. We're checking with you the menu. So we have schnitzel. This is very typical also from the Bavarian area. Bavarian, no, sorry, Vienna. This is schnitzel is very typical in Austria.
Sorry, baby, I was doing picture too.
Yeah, do. Look at these guys.
Nice. Cool.
But look at this environment, huh? This is very cool place. So we are in a basement, like in a dungeon. Cool place, no? We're gonna see what they have, and then I will show you what we order. Like I said to you, my friend, here we're gonna eat. It's a very nice steak and with a salad. And do drink with a Benedicta. Well, thank you, my wife, me, and we're gonna enjoy our meal. See you next time. See you tomorrow, because today we're gonna enjoy and we're gonna relax. Enough of videos for today. See you tomorrow, my friend. Bye. Schlaft gut.